Brendan Gulick with you from Ross Ade Stadium in West Lafayette. Ohio State 41, Purdue 7. The final score today, and Ohio State's pretty convincing victory on the road here in the Big Ten. I would argue probably their most complete win of the year. Not their most exciting win of the year. You probably chalked that one up to the Notre Dame game a few weeks back, but the Buckeyes are a top 5 team in the country, and they needed to come out today and look like it. And I think they did a pretty good job of that. Certainly got off to a really good start early in the game. Just a couple of quick thoughts from the game, in case you may have missed it. Ohio State was up 20-0 at halftime and ultimately added 3 additional touchdowns from there. I thought the defense played really well. Maybe not their absolute best game, but they played very well in general. Purdue, a few self-inflicted wounds along the way. They missed a couple of field goals, which was pretty frustrating. They also didn't have a great special teams day in general, really, because their punting game was lackluster as well. Purdue was shorthanded, missing a couple of players, and certainly a few of those were on the offensive line. Ohio State dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. A pretty lopsided effort at the line of scrimmage, which is the first time I think we can really say that and, feel from start to finish like the Buckeyes did that all season. So that's a great sign. Because Ohio State's got a huge game next week against the Penn State Nittany Lions, who are also undefeated. It is going to be the game in college football anywhere in the country, and the Bucs are hopeful that they're going to be at full strength for that game. Obviously, the big concern coming out of this game is around injuries. Travion Henderson didn't play. Mayan Williams didn't play, and during the game, Chip Trayanum got banged up and did not return. So the Buckeyes are down their top 3 running backs going into what will be their biggest game of the season next week. They have got to find a way to get healthy this week. But it was good enough today with Dallin Hayden having a really solid effort, 11 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown for Hayden. Marvin Harrison Jr., another really impressive performance, 6 catches for 105 and a score, 2 touchdown catches for Cade Stover, 4 for 53 total for him. And Brandon Inniss, pretty cool for him. First opportunity to get on the field and make a catch. He took it 58 yards to the house. Well done by Inniss. That touchdown pass came from Devin Brown. The Buckeyes also put in some Devin Brown package early in the game, which was an interesting little wrinkle. There was a lot of it that I liked, but obviously the fumble when trying to score was what sticks out in your mind first and foremost. So that's got to get cleaned up. I think if you're going to get cute and try to showcase some different things, you got to execute. Coaching staff certainly knows that. The forecast all week made this afternoon's game feel like it was going to look like Northwestern last year, where you were playing in just a brutal day. It was far more mild than that, and so Kyle McCord was still able to have a good day through the air. Once again, hasn't thrown an interception since week 1. 3 touchdowns today, 16 of 28 for 276 yards, completed 57% of his passes. Buckeyes held Purdue to 3 for 17 on third downs. That is terrific. Ohio State, 3 sacks, 9 total tackles for loss. They won basically every statistical category in a pretty dominating effort. So Ohio State with a good win. They've gotten through their first 6, including 3 Big Ten conference games unbeaten. And then the Penn State Nittany Lions come to Columbus next week. For all the latest news and information on the team, hope you'll check us out over at BuckeyesNow.com, part of the Sports Illustrated Media Group, as well as on our YouTube channel on the Buckeye Breakdown podcast. Brendan Gulick with you from Purdue, 41-7, the final today, as Ohio State steamrolled their way past Purdue.